What's up? Yours truly, Michael Ferrera, back with another Style Your Life. And in this segment, we're going to be talking about redefining your life. And more importantly, in this session, redefining retirement and what retirement actually looks like for you in the picture that you create for yourself. So without further ado, let's jump into that segment right now. And if this is your first time visiting us, thank you. You did not come here by accident. I truly believe that everything happens for a reason, and you came here because you were looking for something that can propel and take your life to a higher level. In Style Your Life, that's exactly what we do. We encourage you and challenge you to propel your life to higher and higher levels. Now, as we look at this segment, redefining your life, that's such a big statement, right? How do you redefine your life? Well, in my opinion, one of the first things that I often think about is I consistently think of life as an ever-evolving and an ever-flowing redefining and rejuvenating of the person that we are. So how can we continually better ourselves? How can we be better than we were last week, last month, last year, or the past 10 years of our life? And that's when I truly believe that you're styling and creating the life that you truly desire, because you are propelling and going to higher and higher levels. So as we think of this word or this term, redefine your life, we also need to redefine the definition of what it is to live a joyous and a prosperous and a successful life. Many people oftentimes look at success or accomplishment meaning just money or just financial statements or financial assets. And frankly, that's completely wrong. It is completely wrong. And the reason why it's completely wrong, because money is only a component of success. Success, more importantly, as you've heard in some of our previous sessions, is defined by you, the individual, not defined by what society or community or other people put on the plate or on the forefront to define success. You, as every individual, myself included, we define success for ourselves. And it's so important for us to never try to mirror or mimic or copy or look at outside perspectives or scrolling or any other pictures or showcasing that other people might give and saying like, that's success, right? Success may be relative to the person and is relative to the person. So make sure before anything, you define what success looks like. As we've covered this before in previous sessions, I'll move on to focus on how we redefine it. Now we need to redefine our life and recreate our life by simply, again, reframing what success looks like. So as we approach this journey of retirement, this is a great segment for those that may have, frankly, put off retirement or may have started planning for retirement later on in your life. We have to redefine what retirement looks like. Now again, as we rewind, the first step that I would encourage you to take is to take out a piece of paper, tablet, paper, computer, whatever it is. And this is so boring and so silly and so out of the ordinary. But take time to write it down, type it out, text message it to yourself, literally look at it on a sheet of paper and redefine what retirement is for you. Now, that's okay. You may be thinking, okay, I'm already old. I'm too young. I have kids. I'm still planning my life. There's so many excuses for you to not do this. There's so many excuses to not do this. But I challenge you to go above and beyond, style your life at a higher level, and truly take out a paper and pen and tablet or whatever it is and redefine what retirement looks like. Now, you may have had this beautiful rosy picture of retiring by age 45 with millions of dollars in the bank, and then I just live and go on vacations and so forth. Now, that could be true for some people, and it possibly can still be true for you. But I encourage you, if you've been in a situation where you started late or you want to plan differently or your life took a different turn than you expected, like most of us have, I encourage you to redefine what retirement looks like. Now, think about all the things that you want to do. That, money's not a matter, like money doesn't issue. What are the things you want to do? Travel, see friends and family, etc. All those things are important. Now, as we refine and refresh and redefine what retirement looks like, we need to see and implement strategies to get there. Now, if money or the planning of money is not where you would like it to be at the time of retirement, you see, hey, if I retire at this age, I'm probably going to fall short of the number that I need to live comfortably for the remainder of life. Now, what redefining retirement could look like is, what does it look like if I take on a part-time job, right? Now, there's plethora of benefits that come on with taking a part-time job in retirement. One of them may be medical and health benefits that could come along with the job. Another benefit may be, while working part-time in retirement, could be, staying active and keeping your mind and your motor skills always fresh and refreshed, because you're actively doing things, typing, using technology, and you're keeping your mind and your brain fresh while you are in retirement. One of the third benefits I see of regularly having a part-time job or association in some capacity while in retirement is having camaraderie with other people, being able to engage, interact, and you know what? Learn from younger people. Learn from individuals that have done it differently, being able to engage and stay connected with those that are around you and in your community. So maybe redefining your retirement, number one, is, considering having a part-time job in retirement. Now, as you decide that, and if that's for you, again, we're all about the enjoyment and the styling of your life. What are those things that you enjoy to do? Right? I do not think that a part-time job needs to be labor intensive, but it could be something that can provide you financial needs, provide you some form of engagement, and provide you some form of happiness. Right? And if you are accomplishing those three things inside of your part-time retirement job, I think that's a pretty good thing. And that is very important to consider as a way to redefine your retirement. Now, another way to redefine your retirement is think of other ways to accomplish the things that you may have done yourself. Now, what does that mean? So we may have thought of this glorious, fantastic millions and billions of dollars where someone cares for you hand and foot every single day and does your dishes and does your this and does everything for you, right? In some cases, that may change based on health reasons, based on personal needs, based on family living in other places of the country or in the world for that matter. We have to now redefine what it is to live in retirement. Now, many ways that can be accomplished is by understanding what the cost it is for you to live. Could you stay in your present state of home or state of living? Or is it that you could potentially live with a group of friends, right? Maybe some associates or colleagues or friends that you grew up with that are about retiring themselves. Maybe their spouses have gone on, or your spouse has gone on, or their lives have changed. Maybe you're living together with a friend or a colleague to redefine your retirement. Simultaneously, maybe you're living in a facility. Now, I understand, I hear somebody saying, well, facilities can be expensive. Yes, that's true. But if you plan accordingly and you evaluate and reevaluate and redefine what retirement could look like for you, maybe that's a part of the puzzle that can play a significant role to accomplishing your financial and retirement success. So redefine what your living situation is as you approach your retirement. Now, in this third piece that I'll share with you as we come to an end here in redefining in your retirement is truly understanding what it is that's your ultimate goal, right? And now this is a big question, and this could be something that could be brought up in its own topic, and I probably will, right? What is your ultimate outcome? As tough as it is to say, I will live this long and this many years, with the advancements of technology that we have right now, many of us are living very, very long and exceeding the time horizons that we expected to live. And we can only expect for those things to still continue. Technology, in my opinion, is only going to get better. I think the health and medication and the understanding of technology and health regimens will only get better. And we have so much data and statistics that will allow us to gain the information to live a healthy and a happy life. So it's important for you to define what that happy and successful life is in retirement. Do you plan to live, right, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, or even 50 years, right? What does that look like? Right? Do you want to be traveling? Do you want to be connected with your children and grandchildren, or even great-grandchildren? Do you want to see them? Do you envision? And again, it gets back to the state that you may have come to as you approach your retirement, the envisioning. Even in our latter years of approaching retirement or thinking about retirement while you're in work or as your children are getting older, leaving their house, what your home looks like and retirement looks like is becoming more real. Get back to the envisioning, right? What is that life that you desire? Where are the places that you want to go? What does it cost to do that? What are the people that you want around you? And again, some of this may sound so cheesy and so nerdy, but I'm certain that it works. And it might even be boring, but I'm certain that it works. So keep this in mind as you redefine retirement. Redefine what it is to live a prosperous life, a happy life in retirement. It may not be the perfect picture that you planned out, but you can repaint and recreate that picture, right? I think when some of the great artists like Picasso, they have ideas and visions, but along those brush strokes and those paintings and the oils and the canvas and the things that go along with creating a masterpiece, some strands, some strokes, and some colors may be different than they originally intended, but it still turns out to be a beautiful masterpiece. And that's how we should look at our lives. And that's how we can redefine what our life and redefine our life and redefine what retirement looks like for you. So, as usual, remember, implement these steps. Style your life at a higher level. I challenge you and I encourage you to take these steps and implement them right now. And as usual, I'll always encourage you to talk with professionals, talk with consultants, talk with coaches and people that can take you to a higher level, and use me as you wish. But as usual, and as I always say, remember, style your life. You're going to have everything in your life that you desire, as long as you truly believe. We'll see you soon.